The quiet serenity of the suburban neighborhood was shattered when Max, the cherished family dog, inexplicably vanished. The Watson family, whose bond with Max was as deep as any human relationship, was thrown into a state of despair. Their once cheerful home was filled with an eerie silence, devoid of Max's endearing barks and playful antics. The family, refusing to succumb to despair, embarked on a tireless search. Day and night they combed through every nook and cranny of the neighborhood, their hearts heavy with worry. The town was soon covered in a sea of posters and flyers, each bearing Max's adorable face and a desperate plea for his safe return. The community rallied around the distraught family, their collective efforts painting a picture of unity in the face of adversity. Yet, as the days rolled by with no sign of Max, hope began to dwindle. Then, out of nowhere, a familiar bark resonates through the backyard, igniting a spark of hope. With hearts pounding, the family rushes to the back door, overjoyed to see Max standing there, tail wagging. Warm embraces and excited petting greet the prodigal pup, their joy overshadowing the subtle changes in his demeanor. But as the initial excitement subsides, an odd sense of unease slowly begins to creep in. Max, once the embodiment of loyalty and warmth, seems different. His eyes, once filled with a playful sparkle, now stare with an unnerving intensity. His gaze follows them, unblinking, calculating, as though he's studying their every move. And then, there's the destruction. Max has always been a well-behaved dog, never one to cause a mess. But now, his once gentle paws tear through the family's beloved couch, turning it into a shredded heap of fluff and fabric. The children's toys, once treasured, now lay strewn about the house, reduced to chewed-up remnants of their former selves. But this newfound destructiveness isn't limited to mere possessions. No, it extends to something far more dangerous. Things take a dangerous turn when Max begins pawing at the stovetop knobs, causing fires that the family is forced to extinguish. His actions are deliberate, almost strategic, as though he's testing the family's limits. The once beloved family dog has become a puzzling enigma, his actions veering towards the sinister. As the family grapples with this strange transformation, they can't shake off the haunting feeling that something is terribly amiss. As unease creeps into their hearts, the family decides to test Max's behavior further. Is this really their Max? The Watson family, once united in joy, now found themselves huddled together in apprehension. The comforting confines of their living room transformed into an impromptu stage, and at the heart of it, Max. Desperate for answers, they began issuing commands to Max, simple requests at first. Sit, stay, lie down. Max complied without hesitation, a display of obedience that was both impressive and eerie. Every command seemed to unlock a new skill in Max, a canine virtuoso performing to a captivated yet fearful audience. The family, in their growing concern, pushed the experiment further. They called out commands Max had never known. Spin, they commanded, expecting a puzzled look or an indifferent tail wag. But to their shock, Max spun around effortlessly. Jump, they instructed, half hoping Max would fail. But he soared into the air with an agility they had never seen before. Speak, they demanded, and Max responded with a series of barks and growls, as if conversing in a language unknown to them. With each command flawlessly executed, the family's shock deepened. This was not the Max they knew. Their Max was warm, playful, and loving. This Max was cold, distant, and unsettlingly obedient. The family had sought answers, but what they found instead was an ever-growing mystery. The room fell silent as the family grappled with the chilling implications. Their beloved Max, the heart of their home, had become a stranger. A terrifying thought began to form in their minds, a thought so horrifying they could barely whisper it aloud. With a chilling realization, the family is confronted with the truth. A sinister entity has assumed the form of their beloved Max. The familiar wagging tail and playful bark now seemed like a chilling guise, masking a presence that was anything but friendly. The Watsons, once a picture of suburban bliss, were now living in a nightmare, their home invaded by an imposter wearing the face of their beloved Max. Fear grips their hearts as they grapple with the implications of this supernatural presence infiltrating their home. The once familiar wag of Max's tail now sends shivers down their spines, a constant reminder of the strange events that have unfolded since Max's puzzling return. Bizarre behaviors, destructive tendencies, and a newfound set of tricks have led to a shocking truth. In the quiet suburban neighborhood, the Watson family is left to confront the chilling reality. Their beloved Max is no longer the dog they once knew.